Hello everybody and welcome back to Sky Bees, and in this episode we set up our coke oven and blast furnace to make some steel, we set up our steel bee, and we also get ourselves a metal press. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today we are going to be finally starting immersive engineering. So, since last episode, I have been working on more bees. I haven't really done that many since last episode. I've just kind of gone ahead and just breeded up all the bees that we currently can make, but can't use to generate any honeycomb just yet. So, I can't remember exactly which ones we were missing, but I pretty much got most of them all. So, the ones I have bookmarked right here are the only ones left that I need to actually breed. I've got like nearly all of them. I've been breeding a couple more in here. I think that's a gravel bee or something. I can't remember which bee you are. But yeah, in here we've got our tin bee. I think I made my gravel bee, or not gravel, our copper bee, and yeah, all these other different type of bees. So they have been harvesting up tons of comb for us. I just emptied this out like maybe 20 minutes ago. And you can see it's already got a lot in here. And I put down the RGB in here so we can make as much dye as we kind of want. You guys stay in there. You don't produce any comb. But over here, I've got a chest. And here's all the bees we've made so far. So I've actually got myself a wither skeleton bee. Ender bee, which we can't put down because we need a way of pumping honey into an ender tank. And plus, we can't make the ender tank until we've gone to the end and killed the dragon. There's also a dadcraft bee, which apparently produces like these burgers, which are a really good source of food. Let me just actually look up dad here again. You can see here's these dadcraft salads. They have 12 nutrition and 29 saturation. So I think once we get this bee going, he produces on any flower, which is interesting. I mean, I could technically get him to just go down right now and start pollinating something. The only thing is I don't want him fighting over stuff. It's like each one has got a flower in it at the moment for one bee at a time. Maybe I'll put him in here with this guy. Maybe just see how it goes. They should just work. He is a baby currently because, of course, I just bred him. But he will just produce us, like, really good food. What other bees did I do as well? I've got aquamarine, more uranium, plenty of nether quartz, our Constantine and bronze, nickel. I've already got nickel. Yeah, there's probably a load of other bees in here that I am overlooking right now. We even got our quartz-enriched iron, which we made, but we'll also be making quartz-enriched iron and steel and all that today now as well. And over here at the farm, I swapped out the ender hopper with a item collector. As you can see, it is now filtering out all the heads. So what I've done is, this is an advanced one, so it required like an ender pearl and an eye of ender. Right now it's got 2 heads in here. Oh, wait, no, they were the heads that I wanted to whitelist. I am an idiot. I was not supposed to remove them. I thought that was items it had in its inventory. So I have it set to blacklist, so don't pick them up. And to ignore the NBT, so meaning it'll ignore all heads. I think it even includes mob heads, which is probably something I didn't want to necessarily have avoiding. But at the same time, I don't want it filling up the heads. At least until we have like a system where we can actually get rid of them or sort them out properly. So for the time being, I'm just dumping them over here. Just to despawn, hopefully. And these things, yeah, they can go back in there. But yeah, this is blacklisting. Sucking all the items that are there. How much XP is that? I haven't collected this in a while. Ooh, that's actually quite a bit. Yes, so that's going grand. And over here, I am having issues with the cyclic cables. It's like every time the centrifuge processes up something, it like resets. So it like weirdly glitches out. So like if I say here, right, extract out, and then like you can see how much stuff we've processed already. And I'm just kind of saving up all the honey into here right now. We've got about 30 buckets worth. But look, now it's disconnected because it's produced something. So connected, it's almost done, resets. So it's like the block just updates and then disconnects the cable. But yeah, items pumping into it are perfectly fine. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm going to hope to see if we can get ourselves some mekanism cables. Because there is no real other cables in the game. Like if we look up pipe, there's just these pipes. Or if we look up like cable, there's no actual like proper cable for pumping just items. So we're going to have to like sort this out. And the other possible cable we could do is X-net cables, but by the time we get X-net, we'll probably have the big centrifuges, so we won't bother with that. The only thing that's also holding me back from making mechanism pipes is making ourselves a metallurgic infuser, because this is going to require steel casing, which is going to require us to get into blood magic. But to get into blood magic, we're going to have to go through astral sorcery, which is also another load of things. So I'm thinking now, next episode after this one is we're going to be doing a little bit of botania. I'm going to build up my platform out here, and I'm going to square out the area. I swear to God, this guy just shows up everywhere. What are you selling anyway now? Totems of Undying. You know what? I might actually buy that off you, because there's no other way we're going to get totems of Undying here. Yeah, you only sell one, which is disappointing, but whatever. So that's pretty cool. Is this actually used for anything? No. At least it's cool to have anyway. But yeah, like I was saying, over here, I'm going to build my astral sorcery area, blood magic area, and then off in the back middle, I'm going to put my botania stuff. Probably not going to make too big of a platform, just going to really condense it down just to have the elven portal and an automatic system for producing runes and generating mana. And I'm also still trying to figure out what way I'm going to generate mana. Am I going to use blaze rods or coal? I think blaze rods will be the best option, but we can't really sustain the blaze rods until we go to the nether and get ourselves a blaze spawner, which we will be doing very soon, possibly after we've done blood magic. We could actually technically make it today if we wanted to, because we are going to be generating up a bit of power from our immersive engineering. Since we're going to be making ourselves a water wheel today and a kinetic dynamo, all we need to do is get ourselves a charging station here, and then just hook that up to the power using steel and I think redstone. Actually, how hard are the mechanism cables here? If they're too difficult, we'll just look at okay, yeah, it's just steel and redstone, so we have no problem with powering this. So let's get to work first. We need to actually make our coke brick, which is going to require brick, sandstone, and clay. Now, I don't think I have much clay lying around. I think I've turned it all into brick. I've got 2 bricks right here, which isn't the right brick. So it looks like I'm going to have to possibly make a load more clay. And that also means I'm going to have to make myself a ton more dust. So let's grab out a few stacks of cobblestone and break this down into dust. Alright, got a couple stacks of dust now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to where the sink is. And I think I can just put this barrel right here, fill it with water, and then just spam right click on this thing. It should go quite quick. Yeah, you can see the pipes go really fast from cyclic, which is exactly what we want. And because of my macro, I can just like spam this really quickly. Right, so 2 stacks of clay, uncompress these down now, which is perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and smelt up some of this now. And I'm actually going to need to get a bit more sand to be able to make the coke oven. We're going to need at least 9 sandstone. In terms of the blast brick, though, we're going to have to get ourselves the magma brick and nether brick. So I'm going to have to use some redstone. How much redstone do I have? Okay, I have plenty of redstone. So just do that here and just get myself a stack of netherrack. We should actually have a ton of netherrack from our bees, but I doubt it's even like been processed yet. No, it hasn't. So I need to smelt this down, smelt these 4 things down. I could probably actually just, yeah, 3 should be enough. And these 2, I'm going to start smelting down. What else do I need to smelt? Do I need to smelt anything? I actually don't think I do. Right, in terms of the magma brick, I'm going to have to get myself a ton of slime and blaze powder, which actually I should have the slime already. 54 slime balls, and I have plenty of blaze powder, so I can just make magma cream like this. And there we go. I just need 9 magma blocks, so we have plenty of magma blocks now. Put all of this away in here. Perfect. And you know what? For the dust, I'll just put it in here. We might sieve it later. And I think that's it. I just need to wait for all of this to process. And while we're waiting, is there anything we need to do? Oh yeah, the alloy kiln. Yeah, okay, so let's actually get to work on making more sand. So just a couple more stacks of cobblestone down into gravel and then down into sand. Alright, plenty of sand, but now I'm hungry. And I don't know if I actually mentioned this. In case I didn't, this farm actually grows by just you sprinting around it, which is very interesting. Actually, no, I did mention that before because I was showing it when I was trying to grow the pumpkin. Because we were thinking of making infinite snow because of our pure daisy and making water into snow. I just need one potato to stop the dying of starvation. That'll do. Actually, you know what? Let's see if one of the burgers are ready. Like, is the bee after producing some dad salad comb yet? It looks like they're taking turns. Yeah, okay, it hasn't produced any yet, but you can see there's 4 of it in there, so I guess once it's made one, or when the thing is full, we can actually make ourselves the dad craft salads. Right, so this should make us 16 sandstone, and wow, I've already got 16 brick each, so perfect. So alloy kiln, where is that now? Here it is. This needs to be a 8 block, so there we go, 8 of that. I need a little bit more sandstone, so I need a total of 9 to be able to make this guy. So how much of this can we make? There we go, 27. And all we need now is 27 of this, so I need more brick and the netherrack. I'm going to split the netherrack into this furnace to make it a little bit quicker. Right, so do we actually have our hammer? I should have the immersive engineering hammer from breaking down the uranium ore into uranium dust from the start. I'm not seeing it in here, unless it's somewhere else. Doesn't really necessarily matter. I can just make a new one. I probably used up the entire durability of it, so I'm not too worried. So if you come over here, I'm going to put my water wheel right there. So I'm going to leave that space empty, and I'm going to put my... Yeah, I'll put the furnaces right here. So one here and one there. So these come out 3, build up 3, like that. And then right click the center to make it into an actual oven. So in here, I need to feed it with coal to turn it into coke coal. Now, the only downside to these furnaces is that they take a long time before they actually turn anything into, well, the resources. So you can see there's the speed it's going. You can see at the top there, it's going 6, 7, 8. So it looks like it's going 1 every second. So it's going to take nearly a minute and a half to make 1 charcoal. I could do block form, which will take 9 times longer, which I'm not going to bother waiting for. Also, this thing will produce creosote oil, which I have to bucket out, and then I can use that to make treated wood to make our engineer's workbench, which is also going to be used for all these different schematics, which is definitely going to be needed for using a steel plate to make all these different presses or molds for our metal press. Where should I put this guy? Because the other furnace is going to go here, and he's going to, like, match up this corner. Wait, is he? Yeah, he'll come up right to the corner here, so I think I'll just stick this guy over here for now. Right click it to... There we go. For some reason it wasn't working all of a sudden. But I think in here I'll just put coal, quartz, and iron to make quartz enriched iron. Double check that. 3 iron and 1 quartz makes 2 and quartz enriched iron. I need 9 of this to make a block to get our bee to be able to produce or pollinate it. So just grab ourselves a stack of iron and a stack of quartz. I need a little bit more iron than that. Where's all my iron? Am I actually out of iron? I've got 6 iron here. Have I got no blocks either? Actually, maybe I'll have some over here. I think I remember producing some. Yeah, okay, we have plenty of iron there. If we do need iron, we have 7,000 iron ore pieces, so I'm not too worried. Oh yeah, we need a piece of coal to, well, of course, run the furnace. So that in there with this makes quartz enriched iron. And you have produced 1 coke coal. Perfect. How are we doing on the brick? It should be completely done by now. Yeah, close enough. And here's all our baked potatoes so we can eat. And there we go. Now if we have a look at the blast brick, we need 9 in total, so 27. 1 more. There we go. Clear the grid. So we have 27 blast brick. And now we just fill in this spot. I don't know why I'm not using the wand. It goes a lot quicker. But there we go. Here's our blast furnace. So take the coke coal, put the coke coal inside, put the iron inside, and this is going to take roughly the same time as a coke oven, so we'll get 1 steel every 100 seconds. So this is going to be quite a while to produce, at least 9, so I can get a block. Because once we get a block, this furnace becomes useless, because then our bee will be producing... Is it a 100% guarantee? I didn't actually check that. If we look up steel, if we look at a steel bee, you produce steel honeycomb, it is a 100% guarantee steel ingot. So if our steel bee produces 8 every day, that's 8 steel. So, and I just let it passively go, that's just infinite steel. So we're not too worried about it. Well, we got all the quartz enriched iron we want now, so we can make ourselves a block and put down the B, which is great. So block, and let's go put the B down. There we go, quartz enriched iron, good to go. So the next B will be steel, and we could also work on bronze and Constantine now if we wanted to. Like a bronze is just, actually I think I have these bookmarked, don't I? Yeah, so bronze should be tin and copper. Yep, tin and copper, and then Constantine should be like nickel and copper. So I just need to mix those resources there and get those 2 blocks. So I'm going to do that now while we're waiting for this steel to finish processing. You see it's made 1, but I need a lot more coke coal for that. So actually I think this should give me a quest. Yep, it doesn't actually give me a reward, but we can also work on this guy, the thermoelectric generator. You make this guy and the rewards are 2 blocks of ice and 2 blocks of uranium. I'm pretty sure this works where you have cold on one side and hot on another, and the temperature fluctuation between the two drives power through this thing somehow. Maybe we don't have to water break in a water wheel. Maybe this guy would be just as good, but it needs Constantine plates, meaning we still have to make the metal press before we can even touch it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for enough steel to be produced to be able to make our thing, because we're gonna need 2 steel scaffolding. This guy is made like that, so that's perfect. You, on the other hand, are going to need 4 blocks of steel, electrum, steel mechanical components, which is going to require this guy. If I had this guy, it'd be cheaper. I could make it, because we should nearly have a bucket in here. You have a bucket and a half. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up the extra bronze and Constantine electrum, get those blocks down, put the bees down, and then we'll get to work on seeing if we can make ourselves all the components to make a metal press, and possibly even power it. So I'll be back when I have everything. Alright, we got all our 3 bees now, so we got electrum, Constantine, and bronze. Okay, a second ago I thought the Constantine went instantly into the hive. How are we doing here? Yeah, plenty of comb now. You can see just in the space of like another 20 minutes, it's produced like a lot of comb. And also our dadcraft bee has also fully grown up, so we should be able to come in here and actually get some comb. Yeah, he's got 7 of it. I'll empty out those comb later on, but for now we can head back over here and empty this into the chest and actually see if we can make some of these burgers. I'm going to keep calling them burgers even though they're technically called salads in this pack, but whatever. So put those in here. This guy I'm going to put in there. Now I just realized the dye comb that I've just put in here doesn't actually need to be in here. The RGB comb, that doesn't actually get centrifuged. So it only works as like using it as a craftable item, as in for making dyes. So one item we could actually make right now is black iron in the thing, but there's no point doing that just yet. I'll put this in the nature chest for now. I'll get rid of all that. In terms of the steel, this thing is still going very slow. I thought maybe I could hook up some pipes onto it to make it extract out a lot quicker, but apparently that doesn't work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go ahead and see if I can craft all of the items I can at the moment. So this guy is easy enough. So open this, and maybe I should bookmark it all first. Open the crafting table. So a piston. We're missing cobblestone. Really? Okay. So piston made. Steel scaffolding. I'm missing this steel bars. I need a few more. Redstone engineering blocks require blocks of iron, which apparently I have no iron. So that's the case. I'm going to have to compress up this into ore and smelt it down. There's no other way about it. Tree steel. That's nearly enough to be able to make our thing. So that will make that. I just need 2 more to make the steel scaffolding. We said we're waiting on the iron blocks now. So yeah, I'm going to have to wait for the iron blocks to smelt. We definitely haven't made any more iron over here. Oh yeah, wait, the thing should have made the burgers now. Or the salads. Or not. Made 7, but it hasn't processed any. Really? What's going on here? It's full of honey, but it should have made some. Did I not have 7 comb? Or is it a rare chance to get it? Maybe it's not 100% guarantee. Pump out this and press use. Is it? Oh, it's only a 10% chance to get it. Okay, so we've made 7, so that should have done be 70 of it, so hopefully we should get one. Come on, please don't tell me it's going to require at least 10 of them to be able to give us 1. Come on. Okay, it is. Of course it is. Luck is never on my side. So I'm going to wait for more steel to smelt and yeah, just get more iron and get everything else ready to make this steel press. Also, the way we're going to power it, we're going to take this heat generator and plug it in over there so we can make the thing so we can get ourselves our thermoelectric generator, which I probably should bookmark as well. So all we need is steel, copper wire, and creosote oil. Actually, wait, we can do the creosote oil now. We don't actually have to just wait just yet. So come over here. I'm going to put the bucket of creosote oil, and then we're going to come over here, grab out a stack of planks, surround it here, and this should make us treated wood. Yep, and do we have enough to do it again? We should do. Yep, there we go, and put this in here. Get that smelting. Actually, no, we have the two now to make the steel scaffolding. But we're going to have to wait on the blocks now, so this is going to take a while. So, treated wood. Now, to make our workbench, we're going to have to make an engineer's workbench. So, treated wood sticks. Now, can we make the crafting table? Yes, we can. And engineer's workbench. Perfect. And I'm just going to put this down right here. Okay, I want it the other way. There we go. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the blueprints now. I'm going to wait for more steel. Might even change this to blocks now in a second to just make this go quicker, because I need 4 blocks of steel just to even produce this. Or maybe even once I have enough steel to make 1 block, I might even get the bee going. So I'll be back as soon as I have everything, or we have enough steel to put down our bee. Okay, we still don't have enough steel to make our heavy engineering block, but we do now have 1 block of steel to be able to put down our steel bee, which will definitely help improve our steel production by a lot. So steel bee going down, perfect. Okay, after a fair bit of time, but thanks to the bee, we're able to make our 4 steel blocks. Yeah, that bee was definitely a lifesaver. He was producing at least like 5 to 8 steel every day, so making these 4 steel blocks went very quick. Still took time for this thing to actually like make some, but at least now we have the 4 steel blocks, which now we can finally finish making ourselves a heavy engineering block, which then we can use to make our metal press. I've already gone ahead and made the steel mechanical components because I went ahead and made the blueprints to go with our engineer's workbench. You can see it only requires 2 steel ingots and 1 copper ingot. Made 5 of them. Didn't make to make 5, I just wanted to make 4, but whatever. So, heavy engineering block, perfect. And now we can actually go ahead and build this thing. So, I need my hammer. There we go. Wait. Now all of a sudden I have 3 of them. Well, there's the one I first made. Oh well. So we said we're going to hook this up over here. So, actually, because I want a chest there to be able to pick up the items. Maybe I should do it over here? I don't actually know exactly where to put this thing, unless I just put it right here. Right here might actually not be a bad idea. Redstone engineering block. I think I need to also put the piston here. Heavy on top. And what direction do I want this going? I think I want it going this direction, actually. No, I want it going this direction. Let me just reset this guy. I probably could just rotate it with the hammer. But I need to rotate this piston. Yeah, it doesn't like being placed that way. I have to point it down the way. There we go. Here's our metal press. Now, do I have 2 steel? I do. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself my basic universal cable, which is probably the best cable we have access to. I'm going to break this, which is going to cut off our centrifuge for the time being. Should run for a bit with the leftover power. But the heat generator, I'm going to stick right here. And I'm just going to run this cable from here down. Like so. And now I need to fill it with like coal or something to actually run it. So coal go in. This will produce power. Power is going in there. Perfect. So over here now, I have this chest with all the components. So metal press. I need to swap out this blueprint with this one. There we go. Put this blueprint away. And right, so you can see we need 3 steel plates. Or this guy's going to require 1 more block of steel. Of course it does. And the engineer's hammer. So I'm going to put that in there and see if we can get ourselves a block of steel real quick. Right now, that's going to probably produce another 2. I have 2 on me. And has our bee produced any more? Our bee has produced another 3. That might be enough. I'll have a total of 4 plus 3. I'll have 7. But by the time these 2 are done, the bee might have produced a bit more. So let's go centrifuge these up. Oh no, we have 3 steel here. Okay, perfect. So I can put that away. Take all these out and get this steel processed up. And he is. Perfect. And we just go to the crafting table, press K to compress it into 1 block. Come over here. and put this in here, make our metal press, and there we go. So now, the last thing for me to do is, we're done this, we need to make low voltage wire, but I don't think I need wire for this. Oh wait, no I do. So this one is going to require 3 steel plates. Okay, last steel, and we should be able to make our press piece now for cable. Oh wait, don't I need wire cutters for this one? Engineers wire cutters. Okay, so how do we make wire cutters? They shouldn't be too difficult. So if we look up wire cutters require... Oh, that's simple enough. Perfect. So come over here, and we should be able to make our wire press now. So put these in here. Perfect. Swap this out, put this in here. And what was the copper wire? So I need a bunch of copper. Where's my copper? There's my copper. Let's chuck all that in here, and off it goes. How are we doing on power? Yeah, it's dropping quite quick. But hopefully we'll be able to make enough. I just need... How much? 24. I need 8 of it in total. Okay, yeah, it's out of power now. Right, I'm going to have to rob this guy again. Alright, perfect. So come over here. Use this. So, low voltage wire. 2 sets of that. Thermoelectric makes this coil. And I just need 2 more steel, which this thing might have made. Yes, perfect. And all that's left now is to do this. Thermoelectric. And now the quest is complete. Go in here, claim our 2 rewards. And now we can generate power using this. So where do I want to run the cable? I guess I could just run the cable underneath. If I just hook this up underneath here. This is only temporary. We will move this later on. So if I just put this guy... Let me actually see properly. We're going to remove this. And do I have my cable still on me? I do. Okay. So if I put the thermoelectric generator here, run the cable down, connects into it. And if I just put a packed ice on one side, like this, I think this is how this works. I've never used this thing before. Put that there. Power's going up, so it is working. So that will just run this guy for now. So this guy is self-sustaining. I can put the heat generator back over there, and if I wanted to, I could make another thermoelectric generator, but I don't believe it produces enough power to run our centrifuge. So put this down, and it's going to fill with lava, and we're good. So I'm going to end it there. Hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Hope to see you on the next episode, so without further ado, goodbye.